Down the middle. Caught a broken tackle. Inside the 5. Cooley goes beast mode. Touchdown San Francisco. Dazo back to pass. Dazo gonna throw it deep down the field. Got him in. To the 33. It's Nick T. Quick. Boy, there's a lot of tension in this building. Nervousness on both sides. I cannot believe what I just saw. Welcome to Wayland Corporate Field in Baltimore, Maryland, as the Baltimore Crabs begin their championship run as they host the San Francisco Bulldogs. This is Crab Radio 96.1 WBCR, The Drive. Hello and welcome everybody to Wayland Corporate Field. I am your play-by-play commentator, Kevin Irvine, and tonight it's the 4-seeded 4-4 San Francisco Bulldogs riding a 3-game winning streak against the number 1 seed, undefeated, 8-0, Baltimore Crabs. Let's head down to the field for tonight's coin toss.
Let's do this. Good to see you. We'll take head.
It is tail.
We'll receive.
And when the toss, you select to receive.
So we're all ready to go. From Baltimore, San Francisco and the Crabs' first playoff game in Crab history is underway, and Baltimore will return the opening kickoff from the 8-yard line and a solid return out to the 30 as we are underway here from Wayland Corporate Field. Baltimore, a tremendous regular season. The first team ever to go undefeated in sim football history. 32.3 points per game offensively. That is best in the league. 466.9 yards per game. That is best in the league. Going up against a top-tier defense, 1st and 10 from the 30. Mike Dazzle will start the game off with a pass, and the pass is short to Nick T. Quick. That is a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. Nick T. Quick, the league's number 1 receiver this year, 1,052 yards. He actually was the only receiver to go over 1,000 yards this season. 8 touchdowns on 84 targets. And just in case you're trying to do the math at home, that's about 1 touchdown for every 10 receptions for Quick this year. 2 backs and 2 receivers, 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard gain. And Elliott Snyder's in the backfield, and he loses 3. San Francisco's defense, the only defense is Randall, or actually that's the other number 92 on the defensive line for San Francisco. The only team to hold Elliott Snyder to under 100 yards this season, and he starts with a 3-yard loss. It's 3rd and long for Baltimore on their opening possession. From the 31-yard line, 4 wide receivers and Snyder in the backfield, and Dazzle will drop to throw. Dazzle going deep down the middle, got a wide open Nick T. Quick, 35, down to the 30, Andrew Ball in the tackle, but Baltimore moves the chains on their first 3rd down of the evening, and that was too easy if you're a San Francisco Bulldog fan. Quick 2nd grab of the game, 1st down Baltimore into San Francisco territory, 40 yards in their first 3 plays. San Francisco likes to stack the box, and Dazzle will try to exploit that all night. He'll drop to throw again, hit as he threw, but Snyder on the reception picks up 4 yards, so similar to what Baltimore did on their first play of this drive. A 4-yard gain on 1st down brings up 2nd down and 6. In case you missed it, Saturday afternoon, the New York Knights, a lot of defense, one of their best defensive performances in franchise history. They locked down the Parkerless Orlando Intimidators 20-9 as Dazzo will float it deep again. That pass is overthrown and incomplete. Third down. Nick Quick was streaking to the end zone, and Dazzo lucky that Andrew Ball did not get an interception on that play. The winner of this game will take on the New York Knights in the SFL Championship game. That is next Monday night, same time, same place, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on the SFL Network on Twitch. Third down, 6 yards to go at the San Francisco 26. 4 wide receivers for Baltimore, 3 to the far side left at the top of the screen. Dazzo dropping back to throw. Dazzo going deep to the left-hand side. That pass is caught by Quick. Touchdown, Baltimore! Nick T. Quick on the same page with Mike Dazzo to start the game, and fireworks aplenty here on poster night at Wayland Corporate. One-on-one coverage against the silver corner, and the ball floats right over the 6'5" Andrew Ball's head. Beautiful throw from Mike Dazzo, and Baltimore could not have asked for a better start in this ball game. That was impressive. 6 plays, 60 yards. On the opening possession, going 2 for 2 on third down. The extra point is good. And with 10:56 remaining in the first quarter, San Francisco nothing, Baltimore 7. That, a fantastic beginning. And San Francisco will get their first crack at it from the 11-yard line. Bulldogs on the return and will not get to the 30, or actually they do mark them just at the 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. As mentioned, it is poster night here at Wayland Corporate Field. All fans attending the playoff game tonight have received a poster painted by Spanish painter Jody Mashi of the Dazzo Brothers, and it is a beautiful piece of artwork. You can search Jody Mashi for his official website. He does great work, as the fans will enjoy that giveaway tonight. Draw play to Michael Urban. Michael Urban has been hot as of late and picks up 5 on his first carry. It brings up second down and 5 for San Francisco on their opening possession. Baltimore's in the navy blue helmets with the blue jerseys, the gold pants with the white numbers, the gold outline of the numbers, and the blue trim. On second down and 5 from the San Francisco 35, James Cooley, bottom of the screen, and Baltimore's got 8 in the box. Red Feather will try to throw it outside to Urban. That pass is caught, and Urban is tackled to the open field. Nobody is better than the Baltimore Crabs at tackling running backs in the field of play, particularly on the outside. 2-yard gain, third down, and short for San Francisco. Be a nightmare start for the Bulldogs if they started this one on a 3 and out. Red Feather 3-step drop. He is pressured. Red Feather goes down. Loss of 5. A number of different defenders in on the play, and it ends up being Eddie Gage who makes the stop. Bulldogs to punt. And Baltimore is who we thought they were early on. Eddie Gage. Phenomenal play. Welcome Big Willie 54, Don Tech, Eddie Gage, Football Dude 93, Ramos Lins, Sanford 010, TJ Cag SFL, T Paternity and X Factor 56 to Monday Night Football here on the SFL Network as San Francisco kicks it away to the 30. Baltimore on the return, not much there, to the 33-yard line, and that is where the Crabs will start their second possession. As mentioned, a 6-play drive on their opener, a touchdown pass from Mike Dazzo to Nick T. Quick. Dazzo on the opening possession was 4 of 5. Snyder 1 carry for 3 yards. negative 3 yards, I should say. Snyder was the league's best running back this season, 1,460 yards, a league record, 9 touchdowns, 5.6 yards a carry. 1st and 10, Daza will pass, swings it outside to Snyder, and Snyder is pushed out of bounds on the sideline. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 8. There you see Quick's early stat line, 3 receptions for 69 yards and a score. The Baltimore starting offense is quarterback number 7, Mike Dazzo. Running back number 36, Elliott Snyder. Wide receivers are number 3, Nick T. Quick. Number 17, Demetrius Outdat as well. And that pass easily completed to Nick T. Quick for a 1st down to the Baltimore 49. Brad Banker injured on the play, but Nick T. Quick is burning Andrew Ball in the early going of this game, and this is some easy pitch and catch football through the air out of the Baltimore Crabs offense.
First and 10. Ball at the 50-yard line.
1st down and 10 for the Crabs at the 49. Trying to make it 14-0 early. A tight package. They're going to hand it off to Snyder around the left-hand side, and Snyder picked up 1 yard. Brings up 2nd down and 9 from the 50. San Francisco's defense includes former Dallas Stars Andrew Ball and Ahmad Arrington at corner and strong safety respectively. On the defensive line, the force of the defense, number 99 Jordan Gray, number 92 Randall Watts. The inside linebacker is number 54 Gage Wilson. 2nd and 9 from the 50. 2 receivers, Snyder, there's an offside, free play, and Dazzo going to try and take advantage. It's knocked away by Andrew Ball, but this is going to be a 2nd down and 4 coming up after San Francisco called for the first penalty of the night.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 99. Defense. 12-yard penalty. Repeat. 2nd down.
Jordan Gray, the culprit, jumping offside. We mentioned Randall Watts. In just 5 games this year, he tied the all-time sack record for a season. He had 13 to go along with 27 tackles, 17 tackles for loss. 2nd down and 4 at the San Francisco 45. And Dazzo drops the pass. He'll swing it outside to Elliott Snyder, and Elliott Snyder lost 2 yards. Earlier in the season, we didn't see too much of Elliott Snyder in the passing game. We've seen more of that in recent weeks. And you almost have to think that the Crabs may have stolen that right out of the playbook of New York. 3rd down and 6 now. Baltimore is a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. 5th play of the drive. 4 receivers, 3 to the far side right. Dazzo back to pass. He's looking Quick's direction again, and Quick has another one. A big hit at the 24, but Quick by himself is controlling the first quarter. Have you ever seen a guy come out and play this well early on? I mean, he is doing it all by himself at the moment. 1st and 10 of the San Francisco 24. Quick now lines up tight to the top of the screen. 2 backs in the backfield. Snyder takes the handoff right-hand side, picks up a block. Snyder's biggest run of the night, gains 6 to the 17-yard line, and Baltimore enters into the red zone for the first time tonight. And the Baltimore Crabs red zone is brought to you by Red Lobster, seafood differently. An official partner of the Baltimore Crabs. 2nd down and 4 at the San Francisco 17-yard line. 9 in the box for San Francisco. Dazzo will pass against it. Swing it outside to Snyder. Snyder turns the corner, makes one man miss inside the 10, and pushed out of bounds at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Baltimore. Crab call is busy tonight here in the first quarter. First down and goal at the 8-yard line for Baltimore. They have a 7-0 early lead on San Francisco. The Bulldogs don't have a first down yet. Dazzo back to pass. A quick slant to the back of the end zone. That pass is tipped and incomplete. Quick has been targeted 7 times in the first quarter. 5 receptions. They couldn't connect there as Andrew Ball finally won a battle. Nearly tipped it to a linebacker. That could have been intercepted. Second and goal. Don't forget the All-Star game, the first ever in SFL League history, will be Monday, October 6th at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on the SFL Network. And All-Star voting begins tomorrow on the SFL Forum at simulationfl.com. Second and goal at the 8. 2 receivers. Out that bottom of the screen, does not have a target. And he will get a target this time, and he caught it! Touchdown! Get those toes in, son! 13-0 Baltimore! He was all alone. Let's take another look at it. Did he have his feet in bounds? Oh, yes! The Crabs are making it look easy out there. Extra point for Baltimore. Low snap. Kick is on its way and good. Couldn't have asked for a worse start for San Francisco. Baltimore 14, San Francisco nothing on a who dat. Out dat. Touchdown. .6:32 remaining. Mike Dazzo, 2 touchdowns. No interceptions on the first 2 possessions. And San Francisco's defense looks shot. From the 13, very short kick. San Francisco on the return, and they still will not get past the 30. That looked like that might have been Mike Dazzo on special teams, or Joe Dazzo, I should say, making a play. San Francisco's got to get something rolling here. The only positive for them is it's still very, very early on in this football game. First down, 10 yards to go at the San Francisco 29. 3 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield. 3-3-5 look out of the Crab defense. They will hand it off to Michael Urban, and he loses 5 in the backfield. Stood no chance. Pressure from the left-hand side, second and long. Baltimore Crab defensive starters include outside linebackers Joe Dazzo and Henry Hittner, 47 and 55 respectively. Corners number 22 Kenneth Lyons, number 21 Michael Sims. Strong safety is Eddie Gage, number 27, and Joe Lynn, number 26. Second and 15, another draw and another loss for Urban. Third down, 16. So far for San Francisco, -4 yards of offense, no first downs. A horrific start. 4 wide receivers, trips to the short side left bottom of the screen. 3-3-5 look again out of the defense. Red Feather back to throw, has time. Red Feather going deep down the field. Wide open, he fumbled it. It is recovered by Baltimore. Returned the other way to the 31-yard line. I believe it's going to be an incomplete pass. What a hit in the open field. Let's take a look at who supplied the hit once again. That was Urban, and Michael Sims came up and took the legs right out from under him. Check that. That was number 82, the intended receiver. Urban was the one that made the tackle on Gage. Not be surprised to see a challenge here. And we're going to see one here.
The Bulldogs are challenging whether the player had possession prior to the fumble.
Let's take a look. This looked like a pretty bang-bang play. Red Feather throws, never made a football move. That is just a heck of a hit by Michael Sims. Stepping up big time.
After review, the receiver did have possession and is therefore ruled
He did not have possession.
The Bulldogs will not be
incomplete pass, fourth down.
Fourth down.
Second consecutive 3-and-out for San Francisco. And so far it's a race to San Francisco 3-and-outs and Baltimore touchdowns. It's 2-2. What a heck of a first quarter by Baltimore, asserting their dominance right now. I'm sure this is what Coach Thomas Peternitti would have wanted. Deep kick to the 41-yard line with 5:19 to go in the first quarter. And this is going to be excellent field position for the Crabs. San Francisco has not gotten any pressure on quarterback Mike Dazzo. They're going to have to do that if they want to keep themselves in this ball game. First down and 10 of the 41 for the Crabs. 3 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield. Dazzo will drop the pass again. Dazzo swing out to Snyder, and the open field tackle is made. A 2-yard pickup. Dorsett on the tackle. We get an update on Brad Banker, but it's off the screen. Nick Quick, 5 receptions for 108 yards in the first quarter. On pace for 432. Stack 'em heavy. 2 in the backfield with Dazzo. Dazzo hands it off to Snyder. Snyder is dropped for a 2-yard loss. And I can already tell this is not going to be Elliott Snyder's night, as Andrew Ball came in hot to make the stop. 3rd down and 10. The question is, can San Francisco stop Mike Dazzo? Because he has stepped up tonight. No doubt about that thus far. Trips left. Line shifts for the Bulldogs from left to right. Watts at the bottom of the screen on the line. Dazzo, all kinds of time. Throws it short, the receiver fell over. Stops the clock with 4:13 to go, 4th and 7. 3-and-out for the Crabs. That was a bizarre play. The defender jumped the route incorrectly, and Baltimore could have had a first down. Instead, the receiver lost his footing, and they'll have to punt it away for the first time tonight. San Francisco's defense finally gets a stand on the return from the 20 and up to the 24-yard line. First down, Bulldogs, their 3rd possession of the evening. As mentioned, -4 yards and no first downs on their first 2 possessions. They also have a penalty tonight for 5 yards. VirtualSportsNetwork.com is an official partner of the Simulation Football League. Get caught up on all the sports, video game news, and information, and you can also check out their message boards. Join an online league, VirtualSportsNetwork.com. 1st and 10 for the 24. Handoff Michael Irvin on a stretch play. Around the right-hand side, Michael Irvin, 40. Michael Irvin, 45. And Dazzo stopped him at the 47-yard line, but not before an 18-yard pickup for Michael Irvin. That is what San Francisco needs out of this offense. First move of the chains for the Bulldogs this evening. Michael Irvin coming off his first 100-yard-plus performance. Had over 200 in that win over Dallas in overtime. 1st and 10 of the 47. Two wide receiver set, one to either side. Cooley does not have a catch in the first quarter. He has one now. Past midfield, can't turn the corner, but a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 to the Baltimore 48-yard line. San Francisco's starting offense includes quarterback number 6, Joseph Redfeather, last summer's MVP. The running back is number 22, Michael Urban. Wide receiver, Gold Star, number 19, James Cooley, and the tight end is number 80, Xavier Brunson. 3-3-5 set again for the Crabs. 3 receivers, 2 to the top of the formation as Redfeather goes down the middle of the field into traffic, ball pops up straight in the air and falls to the ground. Pass intended for James Cooley. He was quadruple covered. 3rd and 5. That was one of the craziest bounces I've seen in a while. Third down, 5. Trips right. 4-3-4. Line shifts. Linebackers showing blitz from right. 4 receivers. Redfeather out of the shotgun, back to throw. Redfeather down the middle. That pass caught despite the official. A gain of 19. First down, San Francisco into scoring position. And let's get another look at this one. The ref gets right in Cooley's way, and he basically had to shove him away. And we have seen some bizarre lack of attention out of these officials over the last couple of weeks that we didn't see much through the first 9 weeks of the season. 1st and 10 of the 29, hand off to Michael Urban. He cannot stretch it around the corner. Tackle made by Henry Hittner. First time we've said his name this evening. A 1-yard loss, 2nd and 11. And when Baltimore can get teams in 2nd and long, 3rd and long, that's when this defense really thrives. What will the Bulldogs do here? They don't want to get out of field goal range. They are on the brink of doing that right now. Toss play out to Urban around the left-hand side and ends up picking up 3 to the 27-yard line, 3rd and 8. And they'll rely on Redfeather's arm to pick up the first down. Visit the SFL website for daily updates at simulationfl.com. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels, all at /SimulationFL. 4 wide receivers set for Redfeather, back to throw. Pump fake, down the middle, has a man caught. First down to the Baltimore 13. A gain of 14 as James Cooley is doing his best Nick T. Quick impression on this drive. 3 straight grabs, and San Francisco's in the red zone going towards the big ship. Under 60 seconds to play in the opening quarter, Baltimore scored on their first 2 possessions. San Francisco by far their best drive after 2 3-and-outs to start the game. 2 receivers top of the screen, 2 backs in the backfield. Toss play out to Michael Urban. He tries to cut it back middle, and he is wrapped up. Another 2nd and long coming for San Francisco. Has 23 yards on the stretch play. Other than that, -1 tonight on the ground for Michael Urban. And everyone in this building knew that it would be a difficult night for Urban. San Francisco, as they have all season, trying to keep the clock moving and the games close, running the football. 4 wide receiver set. Redfeather back to throw. 2nd and long, going to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, James Cooley on the left-hand side, and San Francisco did not go away quietly. A zip from Redfeather in tight coverage from Kenneth Lyons. San Francisco is on the board, their first offensive touchdown against the Crabs in 5 quarters. And after back-to-back 3-and-outs for San Francisco, that was a much-needed offensive effort. Extra point for the Bulldogs is good. And the score with 7 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Baltimore 14, San Francisco 7. You're listening to Baltimore Crab Radio, WBCR, The Drive, here on 96.1. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. This is Monday Night Football, semifinal style. San Francisco kicks it deep. From the 7. On the return, Baltimore to the 27. And they'll get one more play off before the end of the first quarter. This is a better San Francisco team than when Baltimore faced them. San Francisco was 1-3 going into that Baltimore Crab game. Crabs won 20-7. Since then, San Francisco 3 straight victories over Oklahoma City, Kahlua, and Dallas, who all missed the playoffs, largely due to the fact that San Francisco got the win. Mike Dazzo back to pass. Short pass to Quick. He fell over. Somebody's got to fix that turf on the left-hand side. Gain of 5. Mike Dazzo, 140 passing yards in the first quarter, and we have reached the end of 1. Baltimore 14, San Francisco 7. Crabs off to a good start. We'll be back to Wayland Corporate Field. You're listening to Crab Radio, 96.1 WBCR The Drive.
I remember my first time going to the Red Roost. It's where I took my wife on our first date. And though a lot has changed since then, I know I can still go back to the Red Roost, the Eastern Shore's original crab house, and enjoy a meal reminiscent of a simpler time.
The Red Roost all-you-can-eat special includes fried shrimp, clam strips, hush puppies, fries, corn on the cob, fried chicken, and hot steamed Maryland blue crabs.
The original Red Roost Crab House in Whitehaven. Something to crow about.
Another flavor of the Eastern Shore brought to you by Southern Boys Concepts.
The 5th quarter. 60 minutes after the game, when you finish the competition for good. Take in protein, start rebuilding muscle, and stay in the game. He's in the 5th quarter. Are you? Protein to rebuild muscle. Gatorade Recover, part of the G Series.
Crab football. Crab football on 96.1 WBCR The Drive is brought to you by Aquafina, pure water, perfect taste. By Old Bay, Maryland's spice of choice for delicious steamed crabs from the Chesapeake Bay. By Gatorade, is it in you? And by Geico, 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. So start of the second quarter, Dazzo's pass off the hands of the intended receiver and incomplete. Pass intended for number 41, and we saw drops plague Orlando in their opening first round loss. That one off the hands of the intended receiver. You got to catch that pass. I mean, wide open. 3rd down and 5. Dazzo's come out throwing. San Francisco, a rare spread-out defense, 4-2-5. 3 wide receiver set. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. As Dazzo floats it over the middle. Wide open, Demetrius out at a 9-yard pickup as San Francisco backed off, not wanting to get beat. 1st down, Baltimore. Crabs in their inaugural season in the SFL, trying to make it to their first championship game. have never lost as a professional organization, won their 2 preseason games too. Swing out short, tipped, and incomplete as Andrew Ball has sort of turned the tide on this Nick T. Quick matchup. 2nd and 10, now 9 targets for Quick in the first half with 6 receptions. Andrew Ball nearly took that to the house if he would have been able to get 2 hands on it. Tried to tip it back in the field of play once again for another defender to come over, but nobody was there. Baltimore's lucky. They might get a catch off of one of those if he keeps that up. 2nd and 10 to the 41. Trips to the short side of the bottom of the screen. Snyder in the backfield. Dazzo back to pass. Will swing it out to Snyder. They came in on a blitz and left Snyder open. Snyder breaks a tackle. Still on his feet to the San Francisco 38. And that was a mistake, I believe, by Marcus Dorsett, who was out on Elliott Snyder. Might have actually been Randall Watts. Let him go in favor of trying to get to the quarterback, and Snyder makes the play. First and 10, 38-yard line. Baltimore once again threatening. 2 receiver set, 1 to either side, 2 in the backfield. Dazzo to throw. Dazzo again and throws that quick out to Quick. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. 10th target, 7th catch for Quick. Outdat has 2 catches, 1 went for a touchdown.
2nd and 7.
Quick this season, 63 catches. Snyder will get this one, 35-30. Oh, big hit in the open field. That saved a first down. That's Andrew Ball again. Snyder also has 7 grabs for 44 yards. Quick and Snyder, we just started the second quarter. They've combined for 14 catches. 3rd down and 1, be a 46 or 45-yard field goal from here. Snyder doing more damage through the air than on the ground. They hand it off to Snyder left-hand side. He's got a first down and more. Spins off a tackle, 20, 15 to the 13. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore. Answering San Francisco's touchdown drive rather nicely. Marcus Dorsett with the tackle, but San Francisco usually pretty good in those 3rd and short situations against the run. Not that time. 4 wide receivers, Dazzo in the shotgun. San Francisco creeping up, showing press coverage. Can Baltimore burn them? Short pass to Snyder over the middle. That is a gain of 7 to the 6. 2nd and 3. Snyder just calmly out of the backfield, grabs his 8th catch. San Francisco looking for some answers defensively. 2nd and short, 4-3-4 defense. Hand off to Snyder right-hand side. Snyder's in trouble. In the backfield, loss of 3. San Francisco had at least 5 guys involved in the action, and how about Marcus Dorsett in this first half? He has been a monster to the top of the screen at cornerback. Under 10 to go. 3rd down, 6 from the 9. Trips right. Dazzo back to pass. Dazzo goes right. The pass is caught. Outdat got the first down. That was clutch. Got just enough for the first, and you wonder if San Francisco will challenge. Doesn't look like we're going to see one. So Outdat moves the sticks on his 3rd catch. That's at least 18 completions for Mike Dazzo in less than a quarter and a half. Hand off on a trap to Snyder, no gain. blown up immediately. Snyder's backup actually on the carry. 2nd and goal. Nick Quick is the lone receiver. 9 in the box and a loss of 2. And if that would have been a pass, that would have been San Francisco's first sack. And the Bulldogs are trying their best to hold for 3 here. 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 3rd and goal.
So far tonight, a quiet night for both Randall Watts and Jordan Gray. Trips right, isolation coverage from Quick. Maybe we see a slant. Dazzo swings it outside. Oh, by himself, touchdown! Elliott Snyder. Or check that, again, the backup to Snyder, McGee. Touchdown, Crabs. Snyder who? How about Gus McKeff? How about McGee who, too? I don't know where I got that from. First touchdown for the backup running back tonight for the Crabs. And thanks to Outdat's observation of the markers on the sideline, the Crabs' drive extends, and they extend their lead back up to 14. And the extra point for Baltimore is good, and San Francisco was mentioned in the SFL newsletter. They're going to have to score with this Crab unit if they want any shot at winning. From the 7. San Francisco on the return up to the 27-yard line. .8:39 to go first quarter. Baltimore 3 touchdowns on 4 possessions. Can't get too much more efficient than that. San Francisco is facing an uphill battle as they have from opening kickoff. Red Feather, check down, Michael Urban. Michael Urban makes 2 men miss and picks up 6. Urban's second catch, James Cooley 4 for 53 and a touchdown all on that last drive. 2nd down, 4 to go.
Showtime. 2nd and 4.
Three receivers, Cooley at the top of the screen, and you look at Baltimore's defense. James Cooley one-on-one, there's no deep safety, and instead San Francisco hands it off to Urban and he lost 2 yards. Joseph Redfeather's got to check out of that play. Recognize the coverage. Didn't do it, paid the price. 3rd and 6. How many 3rd downs is San Francisco going to have to convert tonight to stay in this game? 4 receivers. 2 to either side. Redfeather now changing a play. Redfeather over the middle, and he overshot his intended receiver. He was open, just a bad pass. 3rd 3 and out for San Francisco on 4 possessions. And Baltimore could make this a blowout pretty quickly if they score on this next drive. The deadline for applying for ownership of the Grand Rapids Rollers is Wednesday. Details of how to apply can be found on any of the SFL social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, as well as simulationfl.com, as Baltimore will start this possession from the 33. That new ownership group for Grand Rapids will be announced at the championship game, the SFL championship game between New York and the winner of this football contest tonight will square off in the SFL's 3rd title game Monday, September 29th, 6 p.m., 7 Eastern, as Elliott Snyder has a nice lane to run through. A 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 3, coming up for the Crabs. That was one of the first times Elliott Snyder has really had a big burst of energy coming off the line. Two receiver set. Dazzo out of the shotgun. Snyder to his right. 4-3 showing blitz. They back off. Dazzo to throw. Checks it down. Intercepted by Marcus Dorsett. Out with the tackle at the Baltimore 33. We've been talking about it. Marcus Dorsett, 3 tackles in this game already, and he picks off Mike Dazzo to put the Bulldogs right back in it. There were 3 different star receivers over there for Baltimore, and the play looked a little discombobulated. Marcus Dorsett, the only one paying attention. First turnover of the game for either team. That one costly, as San Francisco now close to field goal range. 3 receiver set. Red feather back to throw. 3-step drop, swings outside, and that is, I believe, an incomplete pass to Michael Urban. No gain either way, 2nd and 10. When was the last time you can remember that San Francisco had a good play on first down? Three wide receivers, Cooley top of the screen, 2 in the backfield. 4-2-5 setup for the Crab D. Red feather back to throw, goes down the middle, it is incomplete. Broken up on the play, well defended. It's tough to get anything in the middle on this team. James Cooley is San Francisco's best bet, 3rd and 10. Back-to-back incompletions for Red Feather following the interception. And it'd be devastating for San Francisco to get no points off that turnover forced by the defense. 4 receivers, trips, bottom of the screen. Red feather back to throw. Red feather's got all day. Red feather deep. It is incomplete. Oh, and Eddie Gage is saying, I should have had it. And San Francisco's offense does nothing with the takeaway. Right idea from Red Feather. Better coverage from Gage. One-on-one, you got to take a shot. Although at the same time, know where you are on the field. Could have gotten at least 3 points out of that drive. So San Francisco will try to pin Baltimore down inside the 10. They will not do so as the punt only reached the 13-yard line either way. Crabs pinned back deep, although they have been pretty good pinned back in their own end zone this year. Lots of long drives for Baltimore this season. That has scarred defenses.
1st and 10. From your Crabs.
First down at the 13-yard line. Crabs in control, 21-7 after Mike Dazzo's interception. Handoff goes to Elliott Snyder around the right-hand side. Spin move, 4-yard gain. Snyder now 26 yards on 8 carries. Not too shabby against this Bulldog defense. 2nd and 6. Two receivers set, 2 in the backfield, split. Dazzo under center. Dazzo swings it out, hit as he threw. Snyder, stiff arm! What a stiff arm from Snyder! That is a Red Roost roasted defender, if I've ever seen one. First down, Baltimore. Snyder was going to be brought down in the backfield. Instead of moving the chains, another big play out of Elliott Snyder. Dazzo back to throw. Dazzo's pass on the flat is picked off. Marcus Dorsett again. You think this guy wants to get to the championship game? Marcus Dorsett is playing out of his mind. The adjustment to the football, outstanding. Lucky Nick T. Quick did not get flagged. Marcus Dorsett, the former Intimidator who won a title last year, has had a really quiet season, and he has just got back-to-back interceptions. First and 10 of the 26 for San Francisco. They're now in field goal range regardless. Red Feather, check down, 1-yard pickup. As you look at the numbers, that's a busy stat sheet for Mike Dazzo, 2nd and 9. If you're keeping track, San Francisco hasn't had a second down in less than 5, except maybe 1 or 2 times in this first half. 2nd and 9 from the 24, 7 in the box for Baltimore. Red Feather back to pass. Red Feather's got all kinds of time, throws it into traffic, incomplete. And the pass defense for the Crabs has really stepped up, as we've seen Red Feather try and take more of an initiative. But so far, following back-to-back Dorsett interceptions, 1 yard on 5 plays for San Francisco. Red Feather is 1 of 5 passing. Third down and 9. San Francisco desperately trying to move the chains. Red Feather down the middle. It's knocked away by Hittner. 1 for 6 for Red Feather on the last 2 drives. And the field goal unit will have to come on. Hittner got his big old mitt in there and swatted it away. That's a huge disappointment for San Francisco. And this field goal is from 41 yards away. How many opportunities are you going to get against the Crabs? Field goal from 41 yards away. They desperately need this, and he put it through. 4:28 to go in the first half. San Francisco's defense keeping the Bulldogs in the ball game, but offensive inefficiency hurt them on the last possession. It's still an 11-point Crab lead. Dan Stevens, Peter O'Keefe coming up, your first half highlight stats and analysis from the SFL studios in San Antonio, Texas, on the 2K Sports Halftime Report right around the corner as the Crabs return from the 11-yard line up to the 31 before getting smashed down at about the right hash mark, 1st and 10. First down Baltimore, back-to-back interceptions thrown in the flat by Mike Dazzo. Marcus Dorsett picked them both off. From the 31, Dazzo to throw. Dazzo floats one out there, tipped and incomplete. And both quarterbacks are struggling right now as San Francisco's defense came out just deer in the headlights against this raucous Baltimore crowd. They have settled into this game. Second and 10, Quick, bottom of the screen. He's gone quiet since a slew of receptions early on. And they will check it down to Snyder, who had to come back to the football, no gain. Snyder now 9 grabs in the first half. Quick already over 100 yards. It's 3rd and long for Baltimore. Mike Dazzo's gotten the ball out of his hands quick. No sacks for Gray or Watts tonight. Dazzo, another quick throw off the hands of the intended receiver and intercepted. 3 straight picks John Sale, the free safety in press coverage, benefits off the drop. And we have seen this time and time again out of Baltimore in the first half. They hit some sort of rut, and the offense just becomes completely inefficient. But when teams are unable to take advantage, Baltimore makes them pay for it in the second half, and so far that story is still playing out. Red Feather back to throw. Hit as he threw. Pass is caught. Broken tackle. Brunson, a gain of 11, first down. Xavier Brunson for the first time getting involved. Defender came flying in to make the play. That was Michael Sims. He couldn't make it. Henry Hittner on the tackle. First down, San Francisco at the Baltimore 23. Three receiver set, two in the backfield. Red Feather, he is on a passing tear. Deep to the end zone. Touchdown, James Cooley. What is happening to the Crabs here in the second quarter? It's very interesting. We have not seen Joseph Red Feather at all this year take it upon himself and make this a passing team. That time he finally found James Cooley after a number of passes fell incomplete on the last couple of drives. And it's 21-16. Crowd is still making noise here, but it's nervous noise. Extra point for the Bulldogs is good. And with 3:14 on the clock, San Francisco has scored the last 10 points. Mike Dazzo and the rest of this offense, they got to figure it out. They have let San Francisco back into this game. They should have put him away a long time ago, as the return up to the 31-yard line will begin this next Crabs possession. What a ball game. 29 combined points scored in the New York-Orlando semifinal. We've had 38 here in the first half. Snyder, 9 carries, 32 yards. Maybe it's time to try and get him going a little bit. First down and 10 from the 31. Dazzo will drop to throw. Dazzo floats it across the middle. Quick is buried at the 34. A 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7. Baltimore is a second-half team. I don't think anyone on the Crabs side is panicking, but when you've never been in this situation before, you almost start to think that maybe it's a little bit more of a pressure situation than typical. Two receiver set. Dazzo again over the middle. Outdat with the catch. A 4-yard gain. 3rd and 3, and we'll see if they get another playoff before the 2-minute warning. Appears they will. 2:13 and counting. Halftime report coming up from the studios. Dazzo back to throw. He swings it out. Fumble on the play. Recovered by San Francisco. And now will this be challenged? It's outside of 2 minutes. Travis Kaysen was there to nearly recover the fumble. Snyder, ball forced it. Actually, Jordan Gray recovered the fumble. And Snyder may have made a football move, but we're going to get a challenge from the Baltimore coaches. We've seen this now twice in the first half.
Challenging whether the player had possession prior to the fumble.
Let's get a look. This one a little bit closer than the previous. Snyder turned, he caught it, turned, and it's a tough call. We'll have to wait for the official down and distance for this one.
After review, the receiver did have possession. It is therefore ruled a fumble.
It's going to be an incomplete pass.
Will not be charged with a timeout.
4th down.
So that's huge for Baltimore. Even though they have to punt it away, they'll have to force San Francisco to go the length of the field instead of giving them terrific field position again. San Francisco has a chance with a touchdown before the end of the first half to take a lead into the locker room after trailing 21-7. Punt is away from the 25. And we have hit the 2-minute warning. Let's pause. 10 seconds for station identification. You're home to the Crab Call. This is Baltimore Crab Radio, 96.1 WBCR, The Drive. First down and 10 for San Francisco at the 25. They will toss it out to Michael Urban, and an interesting play call to start the 2-minute offense after Joseph Redfeather just threw 9 or 10 consecutive times. Eddie Gage on the stop. I formation for Redfeather. Redfeather back to throw against a blitz. Redfeather has he throw. The pass is caught and then fumbled. And then they roll the pass down at the 29-yard line. A gain of 7, and now we're going to have another challenge.
We'll review the previous play, whether the player had possession prior to the fumble.
Or another review, I should say. This is madness. Let's take a look at this one. I think that is a catch. But surprisingly, they ruled the play dead, which didn't make a lot of sense either.
After review, the play stands. The receiver did not have possession of the ball and is therefore incomplete. 3rd down.
Well, I don't know if it is a completed pass. Again, we apologize for the officials' lack of understanding. But it's 3rd down and 6 for San Francisco, a 7-yard gain. But Bulldog coaching staff wants to know why the play was blown dead. Redfeather to throw on 3rd and 6. That pass is off the hands of the intended receiver, Hubbard, and incomplete. 4th down. This has been a bizarre and quite lengthy first half. Bulldogs have the punt. We've seen 3 plays called a fumble. Not quite sure what even happened with the last one. 4th down, San Francisco, they'll punt it away. From the 34, Baltimore will end up with very nice field position at their own 40 and could do some damage further before the clock hits triple zeros. CasualAdultGamers.com is an official partner of the Simulation Football League. Find out how you can get on the Wall of Champions and be part of the greatest online v online NFL Xbox 360 experience in all-pro football 2K8 as Elliott Snyder is brought down a 2-yard loss. That's generous. No huddle now for Baltimore on a 2nd down and 12. Hand off to Snyder again, right side, and Snyder picks up 3 and a timeout. Crabs. 3rd and 9, actually. Seen some bizarre 2-minute offense. On both sides, 4 receivers, trips right. Man coverage, it appears, from the Bulldogs. Dazzo to throw. Dazzo up the middle, knocked away and incomplete, and that only took about 20 seconds off the clock, and San Francisco will get it back. Had Elliott Snyder what appeared to be streaking down the left-hand side, and Dazzo never saw him. You're watching Monday Night Football on the SFL Network on Twitch. Baltimore 21, San Francisco 17.
Don't let him get that point.
Grabs a second half team. Will San Francisco be able to hang? That's the biggest question mark. As the low snap fielded cleanly by the punter from the 22. San Francisco on the return. San Francisco past the 30. Nice return of 13 yards up to the 35, and that changes everything. Looked like the Bulldogs were going to be pushed back. Instead, solid field position for San Francisco with 45 ticks on the clock. Make that 43. 3 timeouts for the Bulldogs, 2 for the Crabs. They have no wide receivers on this play. Maybe one. They're tight to the line. Pass to the right-hand side, caught by Cooley, and he did not get out of bounds, so they have to burn a timeout. Michael Urban was wide open on the opposite side of the field. 2nd and 6. Welcome to those who joined us late. Brownster 149, Dazzo 0007, Eddie Gage, New York Knights. Want to get your shout out in there as well. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line. 2 receivers, 1 to either side. Urban in the backfield, and Red Feather will give it off to him, and he is stood up. A 1-yard loss. Timeout San Francisco. They have 1 remaining. 3rd down and 7, and this is the longest 2 minutes of a first half we've had in a long time. Crabs trying to hold on to a lead after they built a 21-7 advantage. Trips right, 4-2-5. Hittner calling out defensive signals. Urban to the left of Red Feather. Red Feather back to throw. Red Feather over the middle, knocked away. 4th down, a punt to Baltimore, and the Crabs will still have some time. Is that supposed to be me? Down San Francisco, they will punt it away. Crabs 21, Bulldogs 17. Kick is away from the 26. Baltimore up to the 31-yard line. 22 seconds to go. Dazzo 47. Welcome. We got a good one going on here. 21-17. The Crabs score on 3 Mike Dazzo touchdowns. 1 to Nick T. Quick, 1 to Demetrius Outdat, and 1 to the backup to Elliott Snyder. Swing out to Snyder. Past the 30. Spin move 35. Get out of bounds. He did not to the 39-yard line. Clock is ticking. No huddle offense. Down to 7 seconds, down to 6. Crabs had 2 timeouts. They elected not to use one. Snyder gets a first down and more up to the 48-yard line, and with 1 second to go, the Crabs take a timeout and will throw a Hail Mary. Randall Watts might have saved a big play there. Sutherland saying, where was our timeout? After the first throw to Snyder. So here we go. It's Hail Mary time for Baltimore. 4 receivers all at the top of the screen. Short side right. Man coverage, but 2 safeties back way deep. Mike Dazzo back to pass. Dazzo's got all kinds of time. Floats it up deep into the end zone. And that pass in the end zone is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. But he was out of bounds. End of the first half. San Francisco 17, Baltimore 21. Dan and Peter take it away. This is Crabs Radio.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Crabs are out in front, 21-17.
Okay, Dan, let's get this halftime show started. What do you have for us?
Now we'll look at our first half by the numbers, and I'll tell you, first downs have really been the story here. The Crabs should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponents hang in there with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Number 7 went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. A 40-yard play that set up a home team touchdown. The Crabs strike first and go up by 7. Midway through the first, all at the 48. Number 7 went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. A 24-yard play that set up a home team touchdown. Trying to answer back, the Bulldogs down by 14. Number 22 is going to show a little athleticism here as he finds an opening, and then he's off to the races. They climb back into the game, now down by 7. The Crabs come right back. Number 36 got the call on third down, and it paid off. A 17-yard play that set up a home team touchdown. The Crabs out in front, 21-7. Number 42 is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, and he's able to get his hands on this one and picks it off. Still midway through the second, the ball at their own 23-yard line. Number 42 would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Midway through the second, the Bulldogs trailing by 14. Epstein comes on for the field goal try. Good spot, and this one is right through, no sweat. They narrow the gap a bit. They are now down by 11. The Crabs, late in the second quarter, Sale shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Crabs out in front, 21-10. Number 6 would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 23-yard touchdown for the visitors. And that's where we'll have to leave this one. The Crabs are holding on to a lead, 21-17.
Excellent job, Dan.
The Bulldogs will receive to start the second half, and this is a tight contest. Currently, they're down 21-17. Let's get down to the field and the action.
We're at the half. You're listening to Baltimore Crabs Radio on WBCR The Drive, 96.1. Baltimore 21, San Francisco 17. Second half is coming up next.
Hi, Tom Bodette, using this streaming music format to fulfill my lifelong dream of being a 50s radio DJ. Here goes. Hey guys and gals, this is Tombo, spinning the platters that matter at number 6 on your motel dial. Get a clean, comfy pad for the best deal you ever had. Just say, we'll leave the light on for you, the phrase that pays. Less. Man, that was fun. Book now at motel6.com or on your smartphone. I'm Tom Bodette, and we'll leave the light on for you.
All right, fellas, we started this thing, and now we're at the top. Everybody's trying to knock us off. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's us versus them. Now we must protect this house. Man, what you doing here with that? Chill. He's on his squad. Get him out of here. I'm cool. I'm cool. Who will protect this house?
day in Baltimore, where most people probably know that Geico could save them money on car insurance, right? You see, the thing is, Geico, well, could help them save on boat insurance too. Oi! Okay, I'm ready to come in now. Hello?
I'm trying my best.
Seriously, I'm serious. Request to come ashore.
Geico, saving people money on more than just car insurance.
Start of the second half from Baltimore. San Francisco on the return up to the 31-yard line, and the Bulldogs will have a chance to take the lead here in the second half. A rare opportunity against the undefeated Crabs. First and 10 at the 31 for San Francisco. Welcome, prospective owner, otherwise known as Logan Foster. First and 10 at the 31-yard line as Red Feather will start the half off with a pass, and he's got an open man. That's Brunson, a 3-yard gain. We've seen a lot of short patterns tonight out of Joseph Redfeather. Keeping it simple for the most part. James Cooley, 6 catches, 81 yards. Three receivers for Red Feather. He will drop to throw. Pass is caught, and out of bounds was Michael Urban. Third and long quickly up for San Francisco to start the second half. A 21-7 and a 14-0 early advantage for Baltimore. San Francisco creep back in it, forcing 3 turnovers, but this Baltimore team plays lights out in the second half. Off to a good start so far, 3 yards on 2 plays for the Bulldog offense. A 4-4-3 formation out of Baltimore as Red Feather drops to throw against the blitz. His pass is off the hands of Hubbard. Baltimore catches a break. We have seen some drops under pressure in these semifinals over the last couple of days. Actually, that's not on Hubbard. Joe Lynn came up and knocked that away. Excellent play from Joe Lynn. So a 3 and out for the Bulldogs to start the second half.
Don't let him get that point.
Bulldogs punt it away. From the 24, Crabs on the return. Solid return up to the 31-yard line. So good start for the Crab defense in the third quarter. We'll see if the offense can get it moving. A fantastic first quarter performance and an abysmal second. First down at the 31. Two in the backfield, no receivers. San Francisco showing blitz. And off to Snyder. 2 people missed him, and Snyder picks up 6. That easily could have been a loss in the backfield. Another missed opportunity there for San Francisco. Elliott Snyder, strong run across the right-hand side. Again, the fact that Jordan Gray and Randall Watts have been ineffective to start this game. Pretty impressive game plan out of Baltimore with short throws. 9 in the box here. Dazzo back to pass. He will short throw it to Elliott Snyder, and he is tackled, but not before he moved the chains. First down to the 42. Elliott Snyder, double-digit receptions, and we just started the third quarter. Two in the backfield again for the Crabs. 7 in the box, handoff Snyder. Snyder, no gain. Actually lost a yard. Gage Wilson, the longtime Bulldog, blew it up. 2nd and long. The SFL All-Star Game 2 weeks from tonight. You can vote on your favorite All-Stars starting tomorrow at simulationfl.com on the forum page. Design the uniforms of the teams too. More information at simulationfl.com. The All-Star Game, our first ever. Monday, October 6th. Snyder on the catch, 3-yard pickup, 3rd and 8. Snyder making a lot of plays, but hasn't broken too many out for big gains.
3rd and 8. Ball at the 34-yard.
Down. Let's go, team. That's what we stand for.
3rd down, 8 yards to go. San Francisco defense looking for a stop. Dazzo 3-step drop, throws a slant, and that is incomplete. Knocked away by Gage Wilson. Both defenses have come alive in this game after first half fireworks, and after 1 first down, Baltimore will punt.
Your Crabs are back to punt. Armstrong is deep to receive.
Don't let him get that point.
San Francisco's defense, a much-needed stop to keep this one close. They come after the punt, will not get there. On the return from the 22, 1 man miss, 2 men miss, and another solid return for San Francisco on special teams up to the 30-yard line. Bulldogs have been in an SFL semifinal on the road before. Last summer they traveled to Oklahoma City as the 3 seed. Would have had a 14-13 win in that game, but missed an extra point. The game went to overtime, and Oklahoma City went to the championship that year. San Francisco missed the playoffs last season and came into the playoffs this year on a 3-game winning streak. 3-receiver draw play to Michael Urban, and Urban picks up 3. That's one of his biggest gains since that long gainer down the right-hand side in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down, 7. Joseph Redfeather, 98.1 rating on the road, 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. Last time the San Francisco Bulldogs, were in this building, Redfeather had a career low 31.2 quarterback rating. As Michael Urban is blown up in the backfield, a 3-yard loss. Baltimore defensive line, Luke Johnson in on the play, 3rd and long, San Francisco. Redfeather's full stat line in that game, 19 for 32, 144 yards. No touchdowns, 3 picks, was sacked 2 times. He's had a better game tonight, but the Bulldogs still down 4. 4 receivers. Redfeather steps up and is sacked. A 5-yard loss. Back-to-back 3-and-outs start the 2nd half for San Francisco's offense, just as their offense started the 1st half. Leaving it up to their defense to keep this game close.
Oh, yeah. Did you feel that back? Did you feel that back?
Take us away. From the 35. Baltimore, not much room up to the 37. 8:18 to play in the 3rd quarter. First and 10 at the 37. 8:19 to go in the 3rd. 4 wide receivers for Mike Dazzo. Dazzo going deep down the field. He is well defended again. Demetrius Outdat, the intended receiver. Deadline to apply for the Grand Rapids ownership spot is Wednesday Again, Wednesday, September 24th.
Let's go. 2nd and 10.
If you're interested in applying, gotta beat the deadline as the team will be announced. The new team will be announced at the SFL Championship game halftime. 2nd and 10 at the 37. Hand off to Snyder. He's got a lot of space, and Snyder turns ahead for a big first down for Baltimore. And now Snyder's getting it going a little bit better than he did in the first meeting as Gray and Arrington combined to make the stop. Mike Dazzo, a 74 rating, 216 yards. Three wide receiver set, Dazzo out of the shotgun. Dazzo back to throw, quick pass, and it's off the hands of the intended receiver. We have seen some sloppy passing or receiving by both teams in this game, and there's no real way to explain it other than that it's the semifinals and these guys have nerves.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Down. Sit.
4-2-5 look out of San Francisco's defense. Three wide receivers out, Dat alone to the bottom of the screen, short side right. Dazzo swings it out to Quick. That pass is caught, a 3-yard gain as Quick is pushed out of bounds by Dorsett. Nick Quick, he was targeted so heavily early on in the game, and it's almost like Dazzo sees Marcus Dorsett over there on him and thinks twice now.
3rd and 6.
3rd down 7 from the San Francisco 48. Can the Bulldogs get another much-needed stop? Baltimore trying to assert their second-half dominance. Split backs in the backfield. Dazzo to throw. Dazzo's pass is caught one-handed, and he stepped out of bounds. And that time, it wasn't about just not being able to turn the corner. It was just about not seeing the white chalk. Stepped out at the 43, and it looks like Baltimore is going for it. This could be a big play. 7 in the box. Snyder is the low man in the backfield. 4th and 2, down to 6 on the play clock. Down to 5, down to 4, down to 3, and a timeout from Baltimore. They will not go for it. They will punt it away. San Francisco had already jumped offside once in this game, and they were trying to get him to jump again, to no avail. Fourth down and 2. At the 43, Baltimore will punt it away down to 2 timeouts. San Francisco all 3 early on here in the second half. Neither team has put points up on the board here in the third quarter as this kick will bounce inside the 5 and Baltimore cannot stop it. It will go into the end zone. Break for the Bulldogs. First and 10 of the 20.
1st and 10.
6:55 remaining in the third quarter. Red Feather with Urban in the backfield. Handoff goes to Urban, and there is no room up the middle. Another bad first down play for San Francisco. By the way, didn't get a chance to mention Henry Hittner had 6 tackles in that first half. Ramirez on that last stop. Second down, 11 yards to go. 3 wide receivers and Urban in the backfield. A 3-3-5 setup. Urban will get a second consecutive carry, and he will get no gain on the play. Averaging 1 yard a carry, 14 carries, 14 yards in this one. 3rd and 11. Another 3rd and long for Joseph Redfeather and this passing attack. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Redfeather back to throw. Redfeather going left-hand side. Caught by Cooley, first down. Gain of 14. What a throw from Redfeather. Kenneth Lyons on the stop, but Redfeather gets the Bulldogs out of a jam.
Let's go. 1st and 10 from the Bulldogs.
First down, 3 wide receiver set. 2 to the top of the screen, far side right, a 3-3-5 defense. Dazzo and Hittner waiting on the play. Redfeather back to pass, hit as he threw. Passes off the hands of the intended receiver. Michael Sims was not paying attention. Frank Hubbard dropped another. This is Sims' ball right here. Got to make a play on the football. Second and 10 at the 33. 4 receivers. Cooley bottom of the screen. Redfeather now out of the shotgun. Usually pass in this situation. It's a run. Michael Urban. And he didn't get anything. In fact, lost a yard. Ramirez his 4th tackle. And again, 3rd and more than 10 for San Francisco. A dreary 3rd quarter. The team that takes over Grand Rapids will inherit those contracts. It's a relocation, as voted on by owners earlier last week. However, 8 of the Rollers' contracts are up. Redfeather to throw on 3rd and 11. His pass to the right-hand side is caught by Hubbard. Past midfield to the Baltimore 47. And for the 2nd consecutive 3rd and 11, Redfeather puts it right on the money. If you're Baltimore, I mean, you got to know where the sticks are, and it's another poor play out of Michael Sims. The information on how to apply for expansion is on our league Facebook page. 1st and 10 of the Baltimore 47. Redfeather back to throw. He swings it outside. That's the fullback. 45 to the 42. A 5-yard pickup. You can access the Facebook page at facebook.com/simulationfl. 2nd and 5. James Cooley, 7 catches, 95 yards on 9 targets. Under 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. Bulldogs down 4. 2nd and 5. They run it to Urban. Loss of 2. 3rd and 7. And Urban's average just keeps getting worse. Hittner with another tackle. And it's up to Redfeather again. 9th play of the drive.
3rd and 7. Ball at the
3 receivers. Redfeather back to throw. Redfeather has time, running out of it. Checks it down to Urban. He's got to make a man miss. He will not. Outside of field goal range. Only a gain of 1. 4th and 6. And the Crab defense comes up with a stop, and now San Francisco will try to pin them deep. The pressure on Joseph Redfeather was huge on that play. He had no other option but to just play it safe. And since the 1st quarter, Baltimore's offense has continued to struggle. Where will they begin their next possession? This punt inside the 5. Caught! Oh, caught by the defender. Couldn't stop his momentum. That would have been an impressive play. Instead, the Crabs get it on the 20. Don't miss the SFL Championship game Monday, September 29th at 6 p.m. Central. Pre-game at 5 p.m. Central with a top play compilation, a introduction of the team's starting lineups. and detailed breakdown game analysis. Elliott Snyder, 66 yards on 17 carries. At halftime, we'll be announcing the league MVP, the all first and second SFL squads, new ownership group for the Grand Rapids Rollers, and also a couple of big franchise announcements from existing teams on the move. A big day coming up next Monday. You will not want to miss it, as Snyder will take it to the 25, up to the 30, to the 32. First down, Crabs on another easy dump off to Elliott Snyder. Baltimore's throwing more of those since the last time they faced San Francisco as well. You can also win $200 at the SFL Championship game if we can get up to 80 Twitch followers. Please tell your friends, tell them to follow the channel. It can earn you additional prize guesses as Dazzo rolls out to the left side, and I believe Quick hauled that in with one hand. 2nd and 4 at the 38. If you have any questions for me about next week's festivities, just ask them. I'll give you an answer.
Let's go.
Mike Dazzo, 75.5 rating, 238 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. 2 his fault, 1 not his fault. Split backs behind Dazzo, and San Francisco's stacking the box with 9. And Dazzo will throw out to Snyder. Got to make a man miss. He will not. Big hit in the open field, a loss of 2, 3rd and 6. And Baltimore just playing maybe a little bit too conservative. Not expecting maybe San Francisco to have 17 points on the board right now. 3rd down, 3 receivers. Quick has been quiet, top of the screen. Dazzo back to pass. He goes outside to Quick, but it's way short of the first down marker. 4th down, Baltimore. They just don't look like themselves right now. I mean, this is the time where Baltimore dominates opponents, and they have not done that at all this evening. They have played conservative football, and so far so good. They're still up by 4, but hasn't been an exciting 3rd quarter, that's for sure. Crabs punted away. Fair catch called for at the 28-yard line. San Francisco with yet another chance to take the lead. Coach Thomas Paternitti disgusted with his guys out there. How many viewers we got, guys, right now? My viewer numbers are not correct on my computer screen here, as Michael Urban around the left-hand side has a hole! First down, gain of 11. And that has really been the only play, the stretch play, that has worked running the football tonight for San Francisco. Owner Daley Holder should take notice. Henry Hittner on the stop, but not before Michael Urban picked up a first down to the San Francisco 39.
1st and 10. Ball at the 39 yard.
2 receiver set, Cooley bottom of the screen. Urban in the backfield. Maybe final play of the 3rd quarter. Hit as he threw. Redfeather was crushed. Urban no gain. There are the quarterback numbers. Redfeather still without a mistake tonight, and that's exactly what San Francisco needed out of him. Can't make mistakes against this Crab team and expect to win. And with 1 second to go, 2nd and 10, and actually that is the end of the 3rd quarter with the runoff after going out of bounds. End of 3. We had no score in the 3rd. Baltimore 21, San Francisco 17. Crabs hanging on. This is Baltimore Crab football, 96.1 WBCR The Drive.
Eating shrimp at Red Lobster, it's a fantastic experience. 30 shrimp for $11.99. I can't imagine anything better. You're getting a ton of shrimp and it tastes really good.
Hurry into Red Lobster's 30 shrimp for just $11.99. Choose any 2 of 5 savory shrimp selections, like mango jalapeno shrimp and Parmesan crunch shrimp. 2 delicious shrimp selections on 1 plate, all with salad and unlimited Cheddar Bay biscuits. 30 shrimp, just $11.99 for a limited time.
Wow, that's a lot of shrimp. I'm Ryan Stewart. I'm the ultimate shrimp lover, and I see food differently.
Fantastic job, but people expect me to come out here and be upset, so I'm going to kick some dirt. You understand? Yeah, I understand that. Well, lately I've been feeling happy and content. Yeah, you seem different.
Lou is really giving it to him.
You better kick me out of this game. I've got a reputation to uphold. Fine, you're out of here. Say hello to the missus.
I will. You do the same. Drinking water makes you feel better and a lot less irritable, so make your body happy. Drink Aquafina.
Baltimore Crab Football on WBCR The Drive is brought to you by Motel 6. We'll leave the light on for you. By Red Lobster, seafood differently. By the Red Roost Crab House and Restaurant, the original all-you-can-eat crab house. And by Under Armour, we must protect this house. Start of the 4th. 2nd and 10. We are 1 quarter away from knowing our championship game matchup. 3 wide receivers set for San Francisco. Red feather back to pass. He swings it outside to Michael Urban, and Urban has no gain. 3rd and long again for Joseph Redfeather. San Francisco continues to put themselves in poor situations. But James Cooley has been the beneficiary of some big-time throws from Redfeather on 3rd downs. Baltimore showing blitz. They back off and rush 4, and they throw over the middle, and it's 1 yard shy of a 1st down. Tackle made by Jody Ramirez, who has stepped up in this 2nd half. At least 3 tackles on the last couple of possessions. San Francisco will have to play defense again. Code Sierra, welcome to the chat, my friend. You're watching the Simulation Football League on the SFL Network. On Twitch, semi-final action between Baltimore and San Francisco, the 1 seed against the 4 seed. The 3 seed New York Knights upset the 2 seed Orlando Intimidators 20-9 on Saturday. 11:58 to go in the 1st quarter. 1st and 10 from the 21. Will this be the drive that Baltimore's offense finally gets back on the right foot as Dazzo lofts one over the middle. Fumble on the play! Recovered by San Francisco! The 4th turnover of the night for the Crabs, and the San Francisco Bulldogs are in scoring position. Dazzo to out that, and that one clearly a fumble. The big hit supplied by the former star, Ahmad Arrington, who just so happens to have the big hit ability. San Francisco can cut it to 1 or take the lead. Baltimore is going to challenge.
The Crabs are challenging.
I don't know what Baltimore's coaching staff sees. This, unfortunately, looked like a clear fumble, which means that Baltimore would be down to 1 timeout if they don't get this. We have seen this time and time again, but that clearly a fumble. And that is going to cost Coach Sutherland and Paternity a timeout.
After review, the play stands. The receiver did not have possession of the ball and is therefore incomplete. The Crabs will be charged with a timeout.
Bulldogs ball.
San Francisco has the football. Crowd doesn't like it, but that was the easiest. We have seen, I believe, 4 plays now go under review tonight. And San Francisco now has a chance to strike. 3 wide receivers and 2 in the backfield. The handoff goes to Michael Urban. Look at the lane for Urban. A 5-yard pickup and into the red zone. Boy, there's a lot of nerves in this building. Baltimore has played quite possibly their worst game of the season tonight. And it has come at the worst possible time. Red Feather's rating pushing 100. 2nd and 5 at the 20. 2 receivers, Cooley top of the screen against Kenneth Lyons. Red Feather to throw. Red Feather going to the end zone. It is a touchdown. Cooley, the Bulldogs have the lead. Just no excuse. Bulldogs are capitalizing off of continual Baltimore mistakes. Joseph Red Feather has been tremendous. And James Cooley just beats his man, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Crabs, for the first time against what some would call an inferior opponent, is in trouble. We are in for a photo finish, folks. Don't go anywhere. 11:15 on the clock. It is 24-21. How about San Francisco's offensive turnaround? After 3 consecutive weeks failing to score 20 points, 5 of their 8 games in the regular season failing to score 20 points, coming into their last game of the season, their season high was 26 points, and they actually lost that game. San Francisco scored, as Baltimore gets to the 29, 37 last week in a 34-37 overtime victory over Dallas. They have 24 here today against Baltimore. And Baltimore has only allowed plus 24 points 3 times. Both of those games to New York, they won those games, and then to Orlando, a 43-33 win. Back in week 2, 3 receivers for Dazzo. Has to wake up. The pass is caught, but only a 4-yard gain for Outdat, who now has just 37 yards on 6 grabs. Two weeks from tonight, the SFL All-Star Game will be on the air, and it's going to be an exciting event. Thomas Paternitti and Logan Foster are the coaches for the game. You can design the uniforms for the teams. Head to simulationfl.com for more information, and head there tomorrow when voting for the SFL All-Stars begins, as Dazzo's pass over the middle is incomplete. 3rd down, Baltimore. Complete inefficiency as Gage Wilson, the former Chicago Ghost of Logan Foster, knocks it down. And if Gage Wilson is available, you wonder if Logan Foster might pick up the old Ghost. This would be the upset of the century. 3rd and 6 at the 33. Crabs desperate for some momentum. Back to pass. Dazzo to throw. Over the middle, short. Wide open. Snyder can't believe it. Snyder furious at his quarterback. All by himself. Wasting away at the top of the screen. 4th down, Crabs. They have to punt. Unbelievable. For as many completions or receptions, I should say, as Snyder has had in this game, they have missed the mark a few times from the 24. Look at the San Francisco return man for the 3rd time in this game, a return of 10-plus yards. Bulldogs have it on their own 35. This is a disaster for Baltimore right now. They need something. They need some sort of momentum. anything. 3 receivers set. 2 in the backfield for the Bulldog offense. Red Feather to pass. Red Feather steps in the pocket, off his back foot, fires deep into triple coverage, incomplete, and no interception. Henry Hittner dropped back deep in coverage, and I don't know what Red Feather was thinking on that play. Somebody has got to make a play defensively for Baltimore.
Second and 10 from the Bulldog 45 line.
9:58 on the clock. 2 receivers, Cooley, and they are backed off of him. Showing blitz. They come with it. And Urban runs right past it. 7-yard gain. And finally, San Francisco is faced with a 3rd and short. If San Francisco does somehow improbably win this football game, they took New York to overtime way back in week 2. Did end up losing that game. Red Feather back to throw over the middle. That pass is, how'd he catch that one? Brunson to the Baltimore 48, first down. This is worth another look. Give me a break. That's the difference. Playing with confidence and playing without any. 1st and 10 in Baltimore territory. 3 wide receivers. Urban in the backfield. Handoff, Urban right-hand side, 45, and stopped for whatever reason trying to make a move on the defender. Didn't go anywhere. 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. That clock continues to roll, and Baltimore is in a rare position. Down in the 4th quarter. Red Feather's rating now 108.3. 192 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. His season high was last week a 119 rating when he had 3 touchdowns, no picks. 2nd and 6, Red Feather out to Urban on a screen. Urban picks up a block, 1st down, 35. Urban to the 32, a 12-yard gain. I believe that was Cooley on the outside. San Francisco nearing scoring position. And that actually was a lineman who got out to block.
First and 10 from the 31 line.
First down and 10 at the Baltimore 32. 8 minutes to go. San Francisco up 24-21. Toss play out to Michael Urban. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down and 11. Under 8 to play. I'm nervous just sitting here. Can't believe the undefeated Baltimore Crabs have put themselves in this position. 3 receivers. Urban in the backfield. Red Feather back to throw. Red Feather sidearm down the middle inside the 20 to the 16. James Cooley again. And what a throw from Red Feather. Watch this pass. With a lineman standing in his way, a perfect spiral, Eddie Gage on the tackle.
First and 10.
First and 10 in the red zone. CAG ownership a bit quiet in this second half. Hand off to Urban, that's a loss of 2. They'll say 1.5. Under 6 to play. And if you're San Francisco, a field goal here could be the death of you. How big is a touchdown right now? Baltimore defense needs to dig deep. 4 wide receivers. Red Feather back to pass. Red Feather dumps it short. Oh! Had it! He had it! There was a pick six going the other way! He had it! Oh, just disheartening. Third and 11. And we know how Red Feather's been on third and long. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. They need the 6.5 for a first down. Red Feather back to throw. Red Feather going to the left-hand side. Caught at the 6 by Cooley. First and goal. Was he out of bounds? And I don't know, Baltimore doesn't have a challenge left. They've used both challenges, so they can't challenge. He might have been out of bounds. First and goal at the 6. First and goal, San Francisco. Handoff, Michael Urban. Urban up the middle. Urban inside the 5 to the 1-yard line. Actually, Urban's replacement gains 5 in a crucial situation. Second and goal at the 1. Crab defense, desperate. 3 receivers, 2 in the backfield for Red Feather. Come on, Crabs. 4-2-5 look, showing a blitz. Hand off to Michael Urban. He spins and will not get in the end zone. Eddie Gage's 5th tackle, third and goal. A touchdown or a field goal means everything. We're about to find out what we've got on our plate right now. Third and goal from the 1. Cooley, top of the screen. Offside Baltimore. Hand off to Urban. He didn't get in. You've got to be kidding me. Just a complete lack of execution.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 90. Defense. Half the distance to the goal.
That makes it third and goal on the half-yard line. Clock is rolling. 5 minutes to go. Crowd trying to rev up their defense. No receivers. Actually, Cooley is to the right-hand side. Handoff goes to Urban. It's a touchdown. He walked right